My name is Lizzie Colors. I live in hectic times. Sometimes it helps to rhyme. When in doubt, art. I know what you're saying. You're saying, oh, Lizzie Colors? Like, is that your last name? Or is it about a girl named Lizzie who colors? And to that I say, both. And then I know the next question is, okay, why this notion of when in doubt, art? Like, is art a noun or a verb in that situation? And to that I say, both, the two. When in doubt, I make art. It's what makes me feel better. When in doubt, and I can't make art for any number of reasons, I look to other people's art, and it could be painting, music, cooking, anything. So that's what this is going to be about. It's going to be about creating some community around making art and looking to art for inspiration. And I hope you'll join me. If you're like me, you hate Mother's Day, not because you hate your mom, or maybe you do, but because you didn't become a mom. And that's what inspired me, Lizzie Colors, to do these cards for those of us who do not feel represented in the Hallmark store. Okay, so I've got cards for the grievers. I've got some for the estranged. I've got some for the self-parenters. And today's episode is going to be all about Mother's Day card, but not for the mother brunchers. Brunch those mother brunchers. I was inspired to make these cards because I am what is called a bereaved mother, which means that I had a lot of miscarriages and I never had a baby come to full term. Now, I consider myself a mother. This is probably going to be a topic of a future episode because it's very complicated. Who is a mother? Who is not a mother? But that's why these cards are really important to me. So this is a card. It says, thinking about you on this day when Hallmark alienates the best of us. And I decided to put a jade plant because it's a sign of friendship. So this is a good card for anyone who feels left out, who is genderqueer, who does not fit in neatly to traditional conceptions of mother or father, and who may not be a visible parent, culturally visible parent, that is. Okay, and then this card is for those whose mothers have passed on. And it says, I know that this year, Mother's Day isn't the same without her. And I decided to put a little dove with a message of peace and solidarity. This one, very much for the miscarriage population. Today, again, our culture will fail to understand you are a mother. I'm sorry. I see you. I love you. I should probably just do a card that has this. I'm sorry. I see you. I love you. Everybody loves to hear, I'm sorry. I see you. I love you. It's very powerful to feel seen. Okay, then we get into the humorous parts. If you are familiar with internal family systems therapy, never fear because your exiles are welcome this Mother's Day. Happy Self-Parenting Day. This year, you get all the credit for how awesome you are. And then the final card for this year's Mother's Day collection, May 2025, is another internal family systems joke, and it says, my infernal family system. This is for people whose family trees do not yield fruit or acorns, but you might want to have a fire extinguisher if you're in this type of family. Thanks for watching. And if you want to get any of these cards, you can go to my website, lizziecolors.com, Lizzie colors.com, and new subscribers get 20% off their first order. And I also have a special gift. I have a free digital download. There are 3 printable cards that you can have and print out and use as you see fit. And you'll find it in the notes below and on my website. So remember, cards can be messengers of truth, of seeing somebody, of spreading humor, or just letting somebody know, like, hey, I get it. And remember, when in doubt, art. Go make some art. Go look at some art. Thou art great.